Hi everyone, it's Sharmila here from Can Do Teach, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the different forms of quadratic equations and what they're used for. So before we talk about the different forms of quadratic equations, we need to know what the important features of the graph are. So we know that when we graph a quadratic equation, we get a parabola. And the parabola has various important features. The first one is the y-intercept. Then we also have x-intercepts. And we can have either 2 or 1 or no x-intercepts. But in the picture I've drawn here, we have 2 x-intercepts. I should label my axes, x and y. And then we have another feature, which is right in the middle of the parabola, which is called the vertex. So this is the point where the graph turns around. If it's a parabola like this, then it's the very minimum point. If it's an upside down parabola, it will be the maximum. But either way, it's called the vertex. So knowing that, we can look at the 3 different forms of quadratics. The first form is the one we've already seen. It's called the general form. And the general form has the equation y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So what this equation tells us about the graph is the y-intercept. So this c right here, just like in our line equation, tells us that the y-intercept occurs at y equals c. So this is c here. But that's about it. The general form doesn't tell us anything else about the graph. So to find the x-intercepts, we actually need what's called the intercept form. So the intercept form looks like y equals a outside of x minus p, x minus q. So this a here is the same a as before, and the p and the q tell us where our x-intercepts are. So this one can be p, this one can be q. And so we find very easily what the x-intercepts are from this form. Okay? So last but not least, we have the vertex form. And this form is going to tell us where the vertex is. So this form looks like y equals, same a again, x minus h squared plus k. So that equation tells us that the vertex occurs at h, k, from this h and this k. Pay special attention to the signs in this equation. So hk, and so from this form, we can immediately get the vertex of our graph. So a lot of the algebra that we're going to be learning in the next few videos is just converting from the general form to these different forms. So to get from the general form to the intercept form, we use factorization. And if you ever need to get back, it's just called expansion. The opposite of factorization is expansion. To get from the general form to the vertex form, we use the technique called completing the square. And again, to get back, you just need to expand and then simplify. So that kind of gives you a bit of context for the skills that we're going to be learning in the next few videos. And just remember that these techniques are used so that we can find the important features of the graph. So we get it into different forms so that we can use those forms to find the points on the graph. So That's all for now. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, you can always get extra personalized help at candoteach.com. See you next time. Bye.